to me the nameplate?
Judge Eboni K. Williams.
So the only thing that matters in this particular courtroom is how I see it. I am from North Carolina by way of Louisiana with some West Coast cool and a New York edge. Do we have a problem, ma'am?
No, I don't, Your Honor.
Equal justice is all about the most important values of our country: freedom, integrity, and those are the things that I'm striving for. Ma'am, you run your household, this man gets to run his. I decided to become an attorney and pursue the law. I wanted to be a voice for the voiceless. This court cannot hold this woman accountable. People from all sectors of life, black, white, purple, gay, straight, queer, and that's what equal justice with Judge Eboni K. Williams is all about.
Rob Hanks claims his employee's big mouth cost him a huge client, which ruined his business. Chris Windsor says he had no way of knowing he was revealing sensitive information, but he can't be held financially responsible.
Mr. Hanks, why are we in court today?
I'm an event planner, Your Honor. I hired the defendant to help me out on a case. It was sort of my white whale to pull me out of a hole. In a meeting with the client, he revealed to that client that he slept with that client's wife.
Wow. Okay. Coming in hot. Okay. So let's back up here for a second, Mr. Hanks. So where did it go wrong, sir?
I'm on my way to meet the client. I get a flat tire, so I can't meet the client on time. It's very important to me that I meet my clients on time, so I call the defendant to meet him in my stead. He shows up, and I just tell him to be there with the client, to be professional, to be part of the company.
Yeah,
it's outside of what we agreed upon, but it's just being present with the other person.
And then what happened? He couldn't mess that up.
But he did.
Oh. Okay, tell me more.
Well, it is revealed in this conversation, in this interaction, that the defendant slept with that client's wife.
Oh, Lord. Okay, so now it's coming together. Okay. And let me guess, the client didn't take it well.
He didn't take it well.
And let me guess, you lost the client.
Right again.
Yeah, there I go again. It's incredible. All right, so that's a lot of money. Okay, so let's come over here to you, Mr. Defendant. We've been talking all about you. What do you got to say for yourself?
Well, Your Honor, I would have to say that he is skewing this story to help fit his attack on me in this courtroom.
What's your side?
Well, my side is it didn't come out quite frankly like that. I never said that I slept with this man's wife. I would never be so callous or unprofessional or, purposely trying to hurt his business.
Mm-hmm. But did you sleep with the man's wife, sir?
I did, yes.
I kind of figured you did.
I did.
Okay, I kind of figured he did.
But it wasn't like I just slept with her the day before or anything. I had dated her for about three months, several years before.
Okay, so this was a pre-existing relationship.
Pre-existing relationship.
Okay, so you'd had this relationship. Mm-hmm. So tell me how it even comes up then, Mr. Windsor, that you had this relationship long ago.
So as he was saying, the plaintiff said I had to meet with the...
So that part was accurate. So he catches a flat tire, whatever. He can't make the meeting. You show up as his proxy.
I show up for the meeting, exactly. Okay, so I'm talking with the client, just kind of buying time for him to arrive.
Small talk.
Yeah, small talk, getting to know him and whatnot, because I work more with the back end. I find the venues.
So you're making small talk with this big whale of a client.
Yeah,
and exactly. Then how does the wife thing come up?
So he tells me, his wife can't make it. She's at her appointment, and he shows me a photo of her. And I recognize. I'm like, oh my goodness, I actually know her.
Yeah, you clocked it.
Yeah, immediately. And he said, well, how do you know my wife? And I said, well, I actually dated her years ago.
Leave it out.
I mean, I immediately said that, but I said, congratulations. This is a wonderful thing that she was able to find love, and I'm really happy for her and you guys. So I was just being polite.
Sweet.
And yeah, exactly. We had a relationship. I liked her. I wanted to move forward with that relationship years ago. And when I brought that up to her, she shot me down immediately.
Okay.
So I, felt like, I missed out.
I got it. So you're putting forth positive vibes towards the one that got away.
Exactly.
That's kind of, okay. And then how does that land?
So the moment I mention that, he just shuts down and then gets extremely angry and starts yelling at me, saying I had sex with his wife, which I never said those words. I never said anything explicit or unprofessional as that. I just said that we had dated.
Right.
And you can infer when people date that there's that kind of relationship.
Well, we are adults.
Obviously.
Okay. So now this man is saying that when you dated
Yes.
this woman that got away, she got away because she was married.
Well, I had no idea at the time, but she had already been married for 7 years when we were dating.
Dang.
This is the awareness he brought to the job.
Right. Okay.
How am I supposed to know?
Well,
She lied
hold on
to
now.
me.
Hold on now, Mr. Hanks. Okay, so Mr. Windsor, you're saying in real time,
Yes.
you're realizing that
Yes.
your former girlfriend was a married woman, unbeknownst to you.
Unbeknownst to me, not until he said that to me, that this is the 10-year anniversary.
So you're doing the math and you're putting 2 and 2 together.
Exactly.
Okay, so at this point, I have to imagine back to what Mr. Hanks said. The client's upset. What? Storms off.
Yes, and to be quite frank, it wouldn't matter if we did have any relations other than just dating, because it's clear that she was unfaithful with other men during the relationship.
Why is that clear?
Because if she's in a marriage, but she's also dating other men, it doesn't matter what they're doing in the relationship. She's clearly unfaithful. So
Okay.
it doesn't really matter if I did have that kind of relationship
Well, I don't
with
think
her.
we're stuck on the semantics, right, Mr. Hanks?
Okay.
This isn't really about whether or not he did the deed. This
Right.
is about he upset the client.
Yep.
Coming up on Equal Justice.
If anything, I would have told him to shut up.
All right, you two, y'all are a trip.
And later,
You trying to catch your fall?
Yeah, and I broke my wrist, and it was a terrible thing. I didn't even get to do pictures with my son afterwards.
Oh no.
this is Equal Justice. Equal Justice is back with a case of Rob Hanks, who blames Chris Windsor for ruining a lucrative business deal.
All right, do you have any evidence to show for this huge sum of money you're talking about, sir?
I do.
Okay, go ahead and give that to my bailiff.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Okay, I see this is, what is this, a down payment of some sort from the
Yep.
client? Okay, to the tune of $3,000. This is the contract. Oh, I see, total of $10,000. Okay, so this is a big job, hence why you said the framing was this was really going to save your business. I see. Okay, and it is signed by both parties. The court accepts this as binding. Oh man, so here it is. Here's the death nail here, Mr. Windsor. Thanks to your small talk. Per our last meeting, I'm not holding my anniversary party with you. Oh man, it was the anniversary party?
10-year.
God almighty. Okay. Due to your employee's conduct with my wife, I understand I'm not receiving my deposit back, but I will no longer need your service. Okay. Well, there you have it, Mr. Windsor. The problem here is not your moral compass. I believe you when you tell me that you had no idea this woman was married. But per this piece of evidence, the client is saying that you're the causal link, sir, because of your relations, sexual or otherwise, with his wife. It's no bueno. Okay, let's go to these text messages. This is, hey, Chris, I still can't believe you would be so reckless and tell my client about his wife. You say, Rob, for the last time I had no idea. Well, this was the client that would save my business. You owe me for this loss. No, I don't. I had no idea about this man, and I'm not married. Okay? You owe me this money. I lost this client because of you. What do you say about that, Mr. Windsor?
I mean, I'd stick by my guns. I had no idea that she was in a marriage. It has no implication on me that she was hiding that. And this would have come out anyways. If this came out the next day, he would still have all of his money.
Exactly, but it didn't come out the next day, did it?
I mean, that kind of falls on him. Why would he allow someone to cancel an event 2 weeks in advance and
Okay,
leave him footing the bill?
What do you say about that, Mr. Hanks?
I didn't ask him to reveal any information at this meeting.
Right.
If anything, I would have told him to shut up.
All right, you two, y'all are a trip. Okay, I think the court's ready to rule on this matter. I really want the court to understand I take this matter seriously. The economics are high stakes here. This is a very high dollar amount to be in my courtroom for today. Here's the issue. It would have been nice, Mr. Hanks, if you could have gone to your own business meeting. That would have been nice. Sometimes things happen. So you sent this man as a proxy. Well, unfortunately for you, sir, it went cold. Now, Mr. Windsor, I believe with my whole heart and head, you had no idea this woman was married. I believe you. I believe that you had no idea that you were outing a married woman's affair. I believe you. I want you to listen to me and listen to me good, sir. You talk too much. Period. Talk too much. Talk too much. Okay, in general, I hold it a personal rule of thumb. Just don't speak on people's wives, sir. Just don't do it. It tends to not go well. Huh, Elijah?
Absolutely.
You know, I actually make it a point. I don't even look at my friends' husbands in the face. How you doing, sir? I really don't. I don't make eye contact. I don't want your phone number, sir. I don't want your Instagram. No, you keep it over there. Because the more in our society, see, we live in a technological age. That's the thing, sir. And the more overlap and connection, and I know this person, and we used to do this back and then, there, and how, you never know how that's going to land, Mr. Windsor. And so do yourself the personal favor. This isn't even about Mr. Hanks for 1 second. Because you never know how this could come back and bite you in the butt. Do yourself the personal favor and speak less and listen more. So the court is going to find that you are both contributors in this lost wage. Now, the good news is you got to keep your deposit. So that was $3,000 non-refundable. So the court is going to deduct that from your $10,000 claim. And I'm going to ask that you split right down the middle your equal contributions to this lost client. You spoke too much, and next time, sir, you got to handle what? Your own business. That's going to be a ruling in favor of the plaintiff, but for only $3,500 of his requested amount. That's the ruling.
All rise.
Judge Eboni has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant is ordered to pay $3,500.
Good luck.
Oh, I'm just happy we can meet an agreement on something.
Okay, gentlemen, you have your day in court. Please follow me.
Coming up on Equal Justice.
So establish for me, Mr. Wallace, how you end up making contact with this woman.
So as we're all cheering and excited about him, somebody slams into the back of me. I fall forward, bumping into Miss Lopez here, and she fell, she bumped into some other people, and it was like a domino effect.
This is Equal Justice. Angela Lopez claims another parent's over-the-top antics at her son's graduation ceremony led to her broken wrist. Charles Wallace says he was pushed when everyone started celebrating, so he isn't to blame.
Ms. Lopez, why are you here today?
I'm here today to sue Mr. Wallace because he pushed me at my son's graduation and caused me to break my wrist. We found out that some football player, I guess, was at the graduation too, and Mr. Wallace went absolutely nuts about it and, you know, cheering and all this and pushed me, and I had to, you know, brace myself on the metal bench.
You're trying to catch your fall.
Yeah, and I broke my wrist, and it was a terrible thing. I didn't even get to do pictures with my son afterwards.
Oh, no. What do you got to say for yourself, Mr. Wallace?
Well, Your Honor, I mean, I did bump into her, but it wasn't, I didn't start it. I certainly wasn't mad at her or anything like that.
What were you there for?
My son was graduating as well.
Okay, so your son also graduated from high school. Excellent. Congratulations to you. And then what led to you even having contact with this woman, sir?
Well, you know, Tom Brady. We all know who he, the GOAT.
So now we're burying the lead, man.
Basically, at the end, they said he was going to come up. He's going to give the closing remarks.
Oh, okay. So he was going to be featured.
Total surprise. So everybody, I mean, we're packed like sardines in the benches up there. And everybody just jumping around like crazy, cheering, myself included.
Sure.
I mean, he's my favorite player, so I was very excited to see him.
So establish for me, Mr. Wallace, how you end up making contact with this woman.
So as we're all cheering and excited about him, somebody slams into the back of me. I fall forward, bumping into Miss Lopez here, and she fell, she bumped into some other people, and it was like a domino effect, really. We all started falling around, and I immediately apologized to her.
Was he apologetic, Miss Lopez?
He was. However, I broke my wrist. Like, that's bigger than just, oh, I'm sorry. You know what I mean?
No, that's a severe injury.
Coming up on Equal Justice.
Would you concur with that?
Yes, he was acting like he won the Powerball last night.
Okay.
This is Equal Justice. Equal Justice is back with the case of Angela Lopez, who brought Charles Wallace to court over a graduation ceremony injury.
Where do you come in here, Ms. Peabody? Go ahead and approach the witness podium here. What did you witness?
Yes, my son also was graduating.
Great.
And we all know each other. Our sons are all in sports, and they grew up together. And I happened to be sitting next to Ms. Lopez. And all of a sudden we heard that there was going to be a famous football player speaking after the ceremony.
Yeah, okay.
And Charles just went flailing around, and then he pushed into Miss Lopez, and she fell forward and used her wrist to break her fall. And I could instantly tell she was not in good shape.
Do you suspect that there's some intention behind him?
Before it happened, no,
Yes.
I said hi and I was nice and I was like, hey, nice to see you, you know, normal, casual acquaintance thing.
Do you think that his behavior was inconsistent?
Absolutely. It was so much extra. I mean, yes, of course, we're excited, but being so excited that
But he was still
push
doing
somebody,
too much. But were there other people, Ms. Lopez, around him that were also being pushed and shoved?
I mean, I would assume a little bit at least, but not as much, like not the extent
Not
that
as
he
much as
did.
him.
Yeah.
Miss Peabody, rather. Would you concur with that?
Yes, he was acting like he won the Powerball last night.
Okay, and nobody else was doing that much. But were other people in movement?
Yes, and it was sort of a domino effect. Everybody once one person went down, it just kind of continued.
Okay, I think I've heard what I needed to hear, and I'm ready to rule on this case.
Judge Ebony's verdict when equal justice returns. This is Equal Justice.
What I'm going to judge and rule on really is going to turn on your piece of testimony, Ms. Peabody. You said something very important when you said that ultimately his contact with Ms. Lopez here was the result of a domino effect. See, every question I asked y'all today was trying to decipher, was this man acting in an independent, outlandish way that caused this woman to fall and break her wrist? But it sounds as if even your own witness is supporting his theory that he was being a part of an inertia that causes a domino effect, and you just inadvertently happen to be the casualty here. Absent more compelling evidence that I can clearly say that Mr. Wallace was acting on his own volition, the court must find there was a lack of willfulness in causing your injury. He caused it no less, but intention is a part of this, ma'am. He had to either have known or he should have known that he would directly cause this because of the packed nature, the excited nature, the kind of mob energy that was happening in that gymnasium today. The court must dismiss your case, Ms. Plaintiff, and I rule in favor of the defendant.
May I?
That is my ruling, Ms. Lopez.
Judge Ebony has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's case is dismissed.
You need to calm down.
I'm just happy in the future we'll be sitting on opposite sides of the stadium.
Okay. You've had your day in court. Please follow me. Ladies first.
I don't want you to go behind me.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.